Hello everyone, today let's talk about Napoleon, directed by Ridley Scott. But this time, before we go through the film, I want to start this video with an interesting fact. When great Stanley Kubrick was alive, he had a plan to make a movie about Napoleon's life. Even he had written a script for that film, but he never had a chance to create that film. The interesting thing is that Ridley Scott had read the Kubrick's script and he didn't like it. He said it wasn't good at all. But unlike Kubrick, he had the chance to create a film about Napoleon's life from his perspective. For the first time, Ridley Scott depicted a scene that Napoleon stands in front of a sphinx, which is taken from a famous French artist Jean-Léon Gérôme's painting. Now let's go through the film. The movie shows Napoleon Bonaparte, played by Joaquin, a military leader, his rise and fall as Emperor of France, and his personal life with his one and true love, Josephine, played by Vanessa Kirby. To be honest, I was really eager to watch this film, but right after watching it, I become so disappointed. And I have a bunch of reasons for that. First one is that there is a 4-hour cut of this film, which is going to be released on Apple TV+. But what we have in cinemas is just 2 hours and 38 minutes. Everything is just gimmick nowadays. In this 2 hours and 38 minutes version, it's like a bunch of scenes without a good context. We just constantly jump from a scene to another, from a French Revolution to the Reign of Terror, through Napoleon's coup, through Austerlitz, through First Defeat, and so on. And I think all this happening needs a time more than 2 hours and 38 minutes. Another thing that I have complained about is casting. Joaquin is a great actor and I do love him, but he was not a good choice for Napoleon's role. Napoleon had a boyish good look, and all the things that happened in the film started when he was 25 till his death, and considering Joaquin's age, he was not suitable for this role. Even there were no efforts for his makeup to show him a young man when he was a military leader. Just 10 days before starting the Napoleon's project, Joaquin said to Ridley Scott, "I don't know what to do." And I think he really doesn't get the Napoleon's character. And it's not his fault, I think he was just miscast. There are some aspects of Napoleon's character in the film. He's sometimes passionate, sometimes egotistical, sometimes funny, sometimes moody. And I wonder if he really was like that or just Ridley Scott showed him like this. Because I always thought Napoleon was a tough, fighting, strict man, and this moody character just slapped in my face like a fish. But about Josephine, Vanessa Kirby really well performed in this film, and I think she has the potential to be nominated for the Best Supporting Actress. Hopelessly, I felt really unsatisfied about this film. It could be the best movie of the year, but it wasn't. This year, we had 2 films about history of France. The first one was Jean Barry about King Louis XV, played by Johnny Depp, and the second is Napoleon, played by Joaquin, which I think Jean Barry was a really better adaptation than Napoleon, although it had its own problems. This film doesn't have a good plot, good editor, and any idea of why Napoleon succeeded and then failed. And there is a really complicated love relationship, which I think there are too much drama for a historical movie. The IMDb rate to this movie is 6.7, Rotten Tomato is 60, and Metacritic is 64, and I would give it 5 out of 10, which I think is fair enough. As a last word, don't waste your money and watch it in cinemas. At least wait for 4-hour version of it and watch it on Apple TV+. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please tap the subscribe button, then send it to your friends. If there is any question, any mistake, or any suggestion, please let me know. Love you all. See you soon.